And everyone, switching gears here. Let's talk a little Gap. Gap trading up 6% in the pre-market here as the retailer is making moves after posting a surprise beat on earnings in the second quarter. Gap did, however, scrap its full-year guidance, citing shifts in consumer behavior towards more formal wear over casual wear here. Breaking down some of the numbers, comp sales were actually down 10% year over year. They saw online sales decline as well, 6% compared to last year. Store sales even declined by about 10% as well.
It's terrible.
I'm not sensing the usual anger emanating from Sozzi's side of the table.
I want to lure people in. I want to lure folks in because it's a dreadful quarter. I think a lot of folks already knew this. Simeon Siegel, we talked about it yesterday when he came on to talk about Victoria's Secret. Bad quarter from a company that continues to do very bad. And I appreciate what interim CEO Bob Martin said on the conference call. We have to take action. We're looking at doing all these things. Well, I mean, let's get real, Bob Martin. You've been on the board since 2002. You and a bunch of other folks have destroyed a lot of value at Gap. These are the same people that have seen Gap stock go from $45 a share to now $10. And now he's leading the company as CEO and also helping to lead the CEO search. I mean, this is a colossal train wreck. This is awful. And you've got no sense on this conference call to have any idea what they're doing and any idea on how to fix fundamentally this company. They didn't tease an Athleta sale. They didn't tease an Old Navy spinoff. They didn't tease they're going to close 700 stores at Gap, which they probably should have done years ago. This is a big problem. There's no growth at this company except Banana Republic, which magically somehow is selling clothes to people going back to the office. But a terrible job at this company, and it's going to continue to get worse.
I just bought some stuff from Athleta, actually. Yeah? They were having a sale. They didn't used to have...
Because they missed styles. They talked about it on the call.
Athleta did not used to have sales, by the way. And now it's a company that has sales. Lululemon kind of in the same category there in terms of athleisure. It's interesting to me the inventory management that the company is attempting to do. We've been doing our inventory tracker, right? 37% was the increase in inventory year over year. Not as bad as some of the others we have seen, but still not great. What's interesting here, they are doing something called pack and hold. So Gap is known for basics, right? Mm-hmm. So what they're planning to do is with some of the things that they see as perennial favorites, basics, evergreen items that are not selling, they're going to put them away. They're going to pack them and hold them and then bring them out again when they think people will want them. I mean, but there are issues with that, obviously, because even basics do have styles and trends that change. So it is still a risky strategy. You know, something I've been wondering about as I look at all these companies building inventory, particularly in apparel, what happens to all that stuff? They wrote down, $58 million in inventory. Now, some of it gets packed and held. Some of it gets put on sale, and they try to clear it that way. Some of it goes to liquidators. Like, inevitably, how much clothing is ending up in our landfills right now that these companies cannot sell? How much is getting sent to other countries to try to offload it, and people there are not wearing it, and it's ending up in landfills? Like, there is so much waste going on right now because of all of this inventory.
You know who you can blame for this at Gap? Bob Martin and a lot of the folks on that board that have been there since 2002, and that includes the Fisher family. At what point do they just decide, you know, we've had enough of this nonsense. Let's just sell our shares. Let's just get out of this company our parents founded, and let's go buy some rich art and try to make an investment that way, because they've done an abysmal job. All of them.
It could be worse. They could have successfully spun off Old Navy when they tried to a couple years back. What would you have? You would have Gap.
Yep.
You'd have Banana Republic.
You'd have a zombie chain in Gap.
And you'd have Athleta, which, yeah, sure, growth, but at the same time that you have growth at Lululemon, growth at Nike, all the competitive landscape as well. However, I think Athleta, that has the next, that's the legs for the growth right now, because Old Navy, I mean, those sales were down by about 13% compared to last year.
Well, Athleta has been the legs, but not last quarter. Last quarter, something got shaky legs with those legs, right?
Did I get angry enough for you? Was I angry? Was I angry enough?
You're a little angry.
Yeah, I was getting heated. I could feel it. I got to calm down. It's a long show today.
Okay. Deep breaths. Do a little meditation.